audio for this got all kinds of fucked.
Yeah, okay.
So we're gonna try to re-record stuff. This is the initial run in what's this world called? Whatever. Tarzan World.
Lost Wood? No. Something jungle. Fucking Tarzan. Deep jungle.
Oh, I think this is where you were telling me to like the R1 or L1 for the quick cast.
Yeah,
this is me just being terrible at controls.
No, this was after. This was the second session.
Oh right,
the first one where John wasn't here.
I was getting used to PS4 or PlayStation controllers.
Yeah,
that's why
your MP bars.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Oh, I love it.
When I was just like some sort of sword fighter.
So I'm curious if it'll be like a noticeable thing of like, now that you've played,
like I'm gonna notice all these mistakes.
Yeah,
probably. I mean, I was pretty garbage in the beginning. Not gonna lie.
This is what, like level 12?
I think this was like level 9 or something. Because I think I exit this world at like level 15. I don't know. When the pause menu comes up, we'll be able to see.
Yeah. The fucking Beauty and the Beast. You do the Black Ballad here at one point, though. Or you try the Black Ballad.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, I do okay, and then I end up killing myself because my health is garbage.
Yeah. Well, he two-shots you, I think.
I think he one-shots me initially, and then I get him again, and then he two-shots me. We'll find out. But I don't remember successfully doing this. Which...
Well, you got the cards because they were just floating there.
Yeah.
Because the game, it doesn't tell you anything.
I was just like,
they're here.
They're collectible, obviously. They're spinning. You can probably use them for something.
This is where I was telling you that this world's... This is like Atlantica in that it doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah, see, I was actually thinking about that yesterday. Like, in general, that's not a bad thing to have. Because, like, looking back on it, games like Link's Awakening, they don't tell you shit. It's just like, hey, you need to go all the way up to this mountain to wake up the last boss, right? And they tell you nothing else. But through basic exploring, like, because they put objects that sort of lead you away from it. Like, there's, like, holes that you can't jump over yet. So you're like, okay, obviously I can't go this way. Yeah. Or there's giant rocks that you can't break. And you're like, okay, I can't go this way either. Yeah. And then you find the beach, and you're like, oh, well, this is okay. And then that leads you to your first dungeon where you get the Roc's Feather and can jump from there. So I think that's what they were trying to do, but they just were really bad at it.
Well, the thing is that they don't have that. In this world, there's one place you can't go. Because it has to be open story-wise.
Yeah.
So, like... Oh, shit. I don't know anyone, so... like here... Because
I just noticed now... Well, like... She has I forget what the name of the chick is in Tarzan, but her eyes look like Kenan eyes from... Like, they look like pasted on. Yeah. Jane. Oh, right. Tarzan. Jane. Mm-hmm. But see, like, they're fine here, but earlier in the close-up, it was just like... See, like, right
it's
there.
Because they don't emote.
It's flat.
Set.
Sorry, go ahead.
But I think we let you do it.
Where I explore for a while, and then you tell me I have to come back and talk to her.
It's right here where I'm like, yeah, just go see if you can figure out where you're supposed to go from here. Mm-hmm. And it's not because I think you talk to her and she's like, there's gorillas in this forest and shit. But that's it. Like, and you collected the slides, but if you don't know that that's a fucking slide projector, then what are you supposed to do with it? This is where we were discussing
whether or not I should have Tarzan in the party or just Tom and Goofy.
Yeah. And I think for the most part...
And this is me getting the menu terribly wrong. And I'm like, wait, it just shifted Tarzan. I still have him. And then I was like, wait, what am I doing? Hold on, wait. I'll just switch Donald with Goofy and that'll fix it. Nope. Oh. And I was like, wait, no, I have Tarzan. That did not fix anything. Whatever, I'm gonna get this chest.
I think for the most part, it's better to just have the base.
The base party.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that you can't do trinities with helpers, kind of.
Yeah.
So she does point out the projector.
Yeah.
But she doesn't tell you, like, hey, you should stick the slides in, or like.
And I guess, like, it's supposed to be, like, your first instinct is just 13. Level 13.
13, okay.
Look at that. It's only 4 hours in. So long ago.
And currently in the real time, we're doing some grinding far ahead of this, because I progressed far too quickly into the story.
What, 38? 39? Somewhere in there?
I think with the little bit of grinding we did from last time, I'm like 41. But I'm like at the last world at 41, so we were like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Probably get you up to like 50, 60.
And someone tweeted at me, because when you were fighting Ursula, I tweeted out, is there anything worse than second phase Ursula in Atlantica? And someone responded with Dragon Maleficent.
Don't know that fight yet.
Yeah.
We didn't get there.
But they said it, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty bad. After you left, they tweeted back at me and said, oh, this is where you're going to switch to Donald, because you see the Trinity, and it's like, yeah,
I need Donald.
And they're like, it wasn't as bad as I remembered it being. So I asked them what level were they, and they were like 43 on Proud. So I was like, maybe it's not as bad. Because the last time I did the Maleficent fight was the 100% run. Mm-hmm. And I had to use the Kingdom Key the entire time. And the Kingdom Key sucks.
Well, it's your base key. It's never going to be great.
Yeah. So
in any RPG, your base equipment's never going to be great unless it does that thing. Or the base equipment becomes super equipment, like after you do a certain quest.
I wish the Kingdom Key did that. Hey, look, we're still using the Kingdom Key. Oh, right.
Because I get the jungle key here, don't I?
Yeah, the King. This is before Cure.
Yeah, this is pre-Cure Kingdom Hearts.
This part sucks. Oh, we never did this. Oops. Did it work alarm?
No, that's just an alarm I have to... Like, this is my last ditch. It's super late in the day. You need to wake up, asshole.
Oh, yeah. I have one of those, too. I have one at night that's like, hey, get ready for bed, but I always ignore it. It's at like 10:20.
Yeah, it's that 10 o'clock alarm that you're just like,
whatever.
Oh.
Sabor,
yeah.
Who I guess I've never actually checked, but watching it back, I think you fight him in...
Yeah, there was the lucky parry into the slide.
Yeah. When you fight him in the treetops the first time, it's his like final boss stats, and then he like weakens and scales back up, which makes you wonder why would they introduce him at max power? Just to
teach you a lesson. It's to teach you a lesson. Sometimes you gotta run. All right.
So you know.
You ain't shit. This is second or third world. I forget. Actually, it's first world, isn't it?
It's supposed to be
second world.
Fourth if you count Traverse Town. It is our third because
I decided to go in order. Or?
No.
No, you told me there was something here that would make the rest of it faster. Yeah.
And I was like, Olympia is stupid without Cure. The tournament is exponentially harder than it ever will be if you don't have Cure. So pretty much everyone just agrees that just do Tarzan first. It makes you a little overpowered for the first tournament in Olympia.
Oh, I got my ass handed to me. See, I'm really upset that didn't lead to like a secret area.
Oh, the vines?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it does nothing. It's just there for the aesthetic.
And I was just like... clearly this will open up. Maybe it's like after the boss fight. Maybe it's after the like it just never does anything.
And when you said it, I thought you were talking about that rock wall. No, the one that actually does open up.
Yeah, no.
I like Sora's treasure opening
mechanic.
And then it's like The Legend of Zelda where he has a bigger one for...
like special chests?
Yeah.
I like the newer Link mechanic with the chests. You know, there was like, maybe I could burn it down and then like... or like just walk through it.
Oh, yeah.
And you told me about the gorillas and I was like, oh, so that's like the gorilla sanctuary part and I'll get that later in the story.
Oh, that's where you switch the camera.
Oh, yeah, this is where I was still playing with the camera, whether I wanted auto or manual.
Yeah.
Spoilers, stuck with manual.
Auto's not great.
It isn't. I mean, I could see the appeal. You don't have to mess with the right stick to get your camera angles right.
Yeah. But the soft lock, and you have your own issues with soft lock going forward.
Manual, yeah.
Soft lock is a pain.
Yeah. And it's really more of a pick your poison kind of deal. Like, it's just, you're going to have problems either way. It's just, what do you want?
Yeah. And as you play the game...
I get much better about it.
Yeah.
Like,
and at one point, when you get used to the controls, like after you play this game like 3 or 4 times the whole way through, you basically just hard lock on everything. Uh-huh. Like even just small enemies, it's just like hard lock, kill, hard lock, kill, hard lock, kill. Or you'll L2 shift.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these fucking vines. So this is because you climbed up.
You tried time trial. You were just like, no, fuck you.
So you climbed up before I could stop you. The first time you came up here,
yeah. I didn't notice. And then you were like, doing. I remember you said something like, "Okay, you're gonna do this once, and then I'm gonna show you something that'll mean you never have to do this again."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, there's a save point, so obviously it's dangerous." It wasn't.
It's not. It's just really dumb. And I don't know what the point is. Is it just because Tarzan swings on vines?
I'm guessing. At first, I thought there was going to be, like, little secrets, like that over there might lead you to another area, and then I was like, no, wait, you can't climb those vines.
There's Dalmatians here. I don't know if we got them.
I believe we did. Just that one over there, that box.
Yeah. Do we want to do the Dalmatians for Aroga?
I feel like just through the purpose of backtracking, we'll get most of them.
Yeah.
And then, like, we'll just go, like, out of our way to grab, like, the 3 or 4 chests that we missed.
Yeah. So you remember when we started and I told you...
Oh, this is where we get lost for, like, a good minute and a half.
I hate vines, dude.
It was just like, wait, there's nothing here. And I just... Look, there's an area over there with vines and down there.
Like, this is my least favorite screen in most of Kingdom Hearts.
And then I'm looking for, like, bottom platforms to jump to. And then I think I tried for a minute to get that little hanging decoration vine to lock.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing right now. And then this is like, okay, no, that's not going to work.
It's like, do we go back?
Yeah, and then I was like, maybe I can, like, jump swing to that tree. And you're like, no, that's a trap. It'll just kill you.
And that's where you start, right?
Yeah, with the little save symbol. And then we go back. And then
there's vines too. And then this is the dumbest vines. Because you just have to pick a different vine.
Yeah. You just have to target the not instantly soft lock and you're fine. And it takes us a good minute to figure that out too.
Oh, there they are. Dalmatian stuff.
And then I was like, can I just jump over that and like it'll grab me? You're like, no, you'll die.
It has to be this fucking reaction to that.
So I keep fixating on that vine there. Like,
yeah, I don't know why that's there.
Like, see, because of the way it looks like that second vine will take you around the tree, and that's what I was thinking. And then you told me, no, it's that, like, lighter colored vine that you climb up.
Like, why do they have... Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Why do they have all these vines that look like swinging vines?
Mm-hmm. And then that's where I was like, hold on, wait a minute. is this like a pick your path kind of thing? And then I was like, wait, so this is the first one. And then I was like, there we go. And then smooth sailing from there.
The transition just looks so awkward.
It
Is
does.
this jump animation, but he's just like sliding sideways?
I thought they would have done like a Donkey Kong thing, where they would at least like make him switch hands. And
Yeah.
And here's where I try killing a plant, and then I give the plant something so that it blooms.
I think it's Blizzard.
Oh right.
So you remember when we started, like when we were setting up the first time, and I said we are not going to forge the ultimate weapon.
Yeah.
Because you have to do a bunch of specific farming, and you have to get these rare items and all of that.
Yeah.
When I was grinding for you, like when you
yeah.
I was looking at the synthesis sheet, and there's a list of like the amount of each item you need to fulfill the synthesis chart.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'll just get those like to that number, and that's the grinding, because otherwise you're just walking in a circle.
Yeah.
And then it hit me at one point while I was doing that. I was like, this is to build the ultimate weapon. Apparently we're building the ultimate weapon. Because the synthesis serves no other purpose. It's all there to build ultimate weapon.
Well, I mean, the items it gives you has got to be decent.
They're
helpful.
They're okay. There are rare drops that are better. There always will be.
See, I hate that. I like games that give crafting, like not all the tiers, right? But you have one or two things in crafting that are better statistically than like all the drops.
Yeah. Well,
like the ultimate weapon technically is a crafting thing.
Yeah, and it is the best Keyblade.
Yeah. And this is where you teach me about the item menu, because I don't think I used the item menu very much before this.
No. And it becomes a big thing of...
And then you tell me, I think this is where we first learned to steal from Tarzan.
Yeah.
Steal from our...
No,
nope.
Maybe later. But I think the reason that you get so far as... I don't want to say underlevel, just lower level than most people do, is because a lot of people just stop using items at one point. They become really inefficient outside of elixirs.
Oh, the full heal is always...
Yes. Full heal, full MP will always be
useful.
Yeah. But, like, I've played through this game at least a dozen times. Until this, where you played through it, I could not have told you what a cottage does.
I know, I asked you that question. I was like, what's a cottage do? I don't know, look it up.
I've never used one. I've never needed to.
And then I was like, oh, it's basically an elixir, but you can only use it out of combat. That's great.
Yeah. And it is. It's a good item.
The tents are basically a high potion and an ether put in one you can only use outside.
Yeah. So this is us still trying to figure out... Oh!
No, this is where you teach me the hippos.
Yeah. Just fuck fines. But, like...
See, this is where you point out the hippo and like
Donald and Goofy's best weapon,
Ray drop?
Save the Queen and Save the King, respectively. You get from tournaments.
Oh, wow.
I want to say one is for beating the final tournament with Sora alone.
Okay.
And then the other one is for beating the final tournament in Time Trial. And that is their best weapon, generally. I think it's balanced so that if you use the drop weapon, which is called the Wizard's Relic, on Donald, it's slightly stronger magic-wise, but the Save the Queen is the strongest for attack.
It's the best all around.
Yeah.
And this is me just failing at platforming because I'm still not used to Sora's floaty jump.
Yeah. And it sucks when you get used to it, because come Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2 and all that,
it's super sharp.
It's a strong jump.
Yeah, like it is a good jump, but it is very cut and dry. Like you can reach or you can't. There's no this floaty nonsense of maybe I could, maybe I couldn't.
And then
this is where I think I jumped back because I noticed chests, and I'm like, well, this was a useless platform. I could have come this way. And then I was like, no, maybe I'll get it later.
Yeah, and then we climb up. And this is my favorite shortcut. You climb up, turn around.
I remember I was like, do I jump over there? And you were like, no, turn around.
I was like, well, what's over here? Nothing. This literally only leads you to the place. And I don't know why it's here.
Well, this is where the boss fight is.
No, but I mean, either they wanted you to do vines, or they wanted you to go the hippo route. They included both. Like, was the hippo route supposed to be like an Easter egg?
Or maybe it's like a speedrun thing that they added in, because they thought people would speedrun this game?
People do speedrun this game.
I don't know
it's absurd.
And this is me trying to hop up there before I have high jump.
Yeah. I think you can make it, but you have to, like, weapon swing. Oh, look, there you go.
Yeah, no,
got around it.
Yeah, there's boxes around the back that I noticed. But I didn't notice the boar was actually trying to kill me there.
Neither did I.
I was exploring.
Like, until I saw him run or I saw him jump, and I was like,
at the end where I was jumping up the boxes, like, until that point. Did we
even fight some boar here?
No,
it bothers me there's nothing up here.
Yeah. I came up here and I was like, there's gotta be the chest, something.
And I think you can high jump onto that second pillar.
And there's nothing there too.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything there.
Yeah, that's why, like, if you see the camera, like, locks up, and then I'm like, oh, look, there's a chest. You're like, you need glide. Alright. And this is the round the corner jump, and you're like, this is a difficult jump. And I was like, wait, what?
And so many people mess up that jump.
And then I was like, I play Minecraft, dude. I've done around the pillar jumps. And then we talk about Minecraft for like 20 minutes.
Fucking Minecraft. If you enjoy it, good for you. Fucking Minecraft.
Dude, I lost like a year of my life to modded Minecraft.
Well,
and then at one point, I was just like, hold on. I have basically infinite resources. Can one-shot almost anything in the game that isn't, like, specifically or spawn, like, Mobzilla or the King. Like, because if you never played, or spawn is, like, this super overpowered mod that adds, like, just crazy monsters.
Picking accessories work.
Oh, yeah.
They're just like, this one gives me 1 AP. Yay! And everyone just wears protection.
I kept all the good shit for myself.
That's how easy picking abilities was.
I had more AP than I could use. Now I have to actually choose shit.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh wait, I could just fall down. Then Sora decides to catch on, and I didn't know how to fall. Because that's me trying to fall, and then I finally got it.
Because, like, your instinct from every other game is push circle.
Yeah, and then just, like, he hops back up.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, maybe I'll go down here. Is there anything? Oh, look, there's a chest. I'd forgotten about that chest, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so did I.
Mega push.
It's an alright chest.
It's basically a revive the party.
This is not the first jump.
No.
Because I already did the first jump. I edited the first jump. And this is where I was like, yeah, you can jump anywhere. It all takes you to the same place. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, because I was looking, like, in between things. Like, maybe I'll get somewhere else. And then you told me that. I was like, oh. Save a lot. But this is because, at this point, I still thought I needed to save to get the full heal, not just stand in the circle.
Oh, yeah. It's because
I believe that for quite a bit more after this.
It's because at one point, I think it might be Alice in Wonderland, you step on a save point. I don't think you, like, stand in it long enough. So it starts to heal you, and you step off, and we're like...
No, like, it starts to heal me, and I go into the menu. And so we both noticed that my health isn't fully healed, and my mana isn't fully up. And then we're like, oh, maybe you have to save. And that was a thing, I believe, for the longest time until... I think at one point we stopped, like, I stopped playing, like, while standing on a save point.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about something. And I'm like, oh. Like, I don't think I mentioned it in the video, but I realized I just need to stand on the circle.
You finally figured out how to open that rock.
Yeah, you just have to beat Clayton.
Beat the world.
And then come back and get all the fruits.
Apparently there's like 4 of those.
I think it's just 3.
Like, oh, this is where it was like, yeah, sure. So this
is where you finally told me to just click the projector.
That picture that Sora notices
Uh-huh.
Is a call ahead reference to a world that you haven't seen yet.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Fucking Tarzan.
Look, he's an ass man, alright? And he uses his "I've been raised by gorillas" as an excuse to always be on that level.
Why
Look at it, face equal to the ass of Jane.
Like, I know it's what she wears in the movie after he rescues her and everything.
Uh-huh.
Did she not bring another pair of pants?
No, the monkeys take all the clothes, remember? Or the gorillas take all the clothes.
Yeah, but that's during the Trash the Jungle, or Trashing the Camp. That's where they do that stupid song.
Yeah.
But that happens here. Later. Turk comes here, and that's where the Heartless are like, ooh, we're spooky.
I don't know. I think maybe they just wanted to give her like an iconic dress of hers.
I think it was fan service. That's why she's
wearing
that shoes.
Part of the thigh?
Yeah. You're 12 years old. That's like Amish porn. I love that smile.
I just love the fact that it came up right as you said it's like Amish porn. And he's like, yes, the best porn.
I once saw an entire garter belt.
I mean, on certain people, garter belts actually look real sexy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. So the weird part about this world, we never do this.
No, because you told me specifically don't do it. It's not worth it.
It's really not. It's like a 6-step process to fucking make a high potion. The weird part about Tarzan for me is that like half the level there's no Heartless. Like you can fight Sabor sometimes, but like
yeah,
no spawn.
My Sabor spawn rate, actually, just my rare spawn rate in this game has been kind of crazy.
Well, there was that one time that Black Valley didn't want to spawn for like 10 minutes.
Something, but like other than that, like I've been getting an absurd. See, like I fight Sabor like a good 10 times or something throughout.
You got Chimera, like the
instantly.
First one. And the Pink Agaricus. Dude, Pink Agaricus, you got like 4 spawns in a row.
I know.
And that's because the more likely spawn is nothing, and then there's just random Heartless sometimes. Still waiting for that cave. I'm hoping like you'll come back in Kingdom Hearts 3.
And there'll be a cave.
There'll just be a cave. And if that happens,
I would enjoy that.
If that happens here, I will give you credit. I don't know where it would go. Fuck you. So they make... There's been a small debate in some of the Kingdom Hearts people that these worlds shouldn't come back because Sora locks their keyhole. But Halloween Town comes back. And Atlantica comes back.